Sorry about that again. Yet again, there was an issue with the live stream. So I've been trying. The reason I've been having issues over the last couple days, whenever I do my lives, is I'm trying to get it set up to subscribers only mode. And apparently, the only way that you can do subscribers only mode is if you start the live and you edit it from the computer, and then you also use the camera from your computer, which I use my camera from my phone, and I guess they don't have subscribers only mode from the phone. So with that said, I had to do it without subscribers only mode again. So let me just get it set up here, and then we will get started and talk about some fragrances and all that good crap. But I need to delete the other ones so people don't get confused, because that would be bad. All right. Edit. I'll just delete it later. Who gives a crap? Um, let's see. All right. Got the chat up. Let me know that you guys can hear me. Let me know that you can see me. And then we will get into some other things. I do want to start out by saying just a quick note. One of my subscribers, David, aka DX57, he has he makes a bunch of stuff from his house, and they are ceramic bathroom sets. And he decided that he wanted to ask me if I would want to buy one. I asked my wife. She said she wanted to. She said it looked nice. It is a $20 ceramic set. This right here, it's like a soap thing. But anyway, I like to support my subscribers, and I put it in my community tab. If you guys are interested, he ended up reimbursing me for it just because he thought it was really nice that I was going to do a review on it. But it's this, a toothbrush holder, and something else, and it's 20 bucks, and they hand make them from home. They're actually really nice, really solid, really sturdy. So I figured I would throw that out. So thank you to you, Dave. I really appreciate it. If you guys didn't check out my video that I posted today, it was supposed to be for tomorrow, but since it was a new release and I already talked about it, I decided to do Coach Open Road. It was supposed to be the video for tomorrow, so I will not have a video tomorrow. I'll have a few shorts, but Coach Open Road, I submitted my video out to you guys today. If you guys want to go check that out, remember, like, comment, all that good stuff. And I do want to say the main reason I was doing my live today, even though I said I was possibly going to do it today and do a giveaway, the main reason is because the person who won the giveaway yesterday, they didn't understand what was going on with the giveaways. I do want to reinforce exactly what my giveaways are about, even though I've said it a bunch of times. My giveaways are going to be United States based only, unless I say otherwise. The person who won it, they wanted me to, because my giveaway was a decant of this, a decant of Stronger with You Oud, and a stronger decant of something else. Every time a subscriber wins a giveaway, I always say, hey, why don't you just pick one extra one? If you like it, I'll send that to you as well. And he said that I want a discontinued fragrance, and which I've said 100 times that is not acceptable. I'm not going to send discontinued fragrances to people unless I'm doing like some kind of special, like 1,500 subscriber giveaway or something like that. But anyway, so tonight's video is going to be a double giveaway, since he not only didn't have the right fragrances and wanted all the extra ones, but also because he lives out of the United States. So again, my giveaways, unless I say otherwise, because my giveaways that are on my videos, like the 1,500 or 1,000 subscriber giveaways, those ones are international, up to $50. But any of my live giveaways, I've said it 100 times, but I will reinstate or reinforce it again, that the giveaways here on my live, I'm only sending decants, so I'm not going to spend $50 to ship a few decants. So they are only for people in the United States. With that said, I'm going to do a bunch of reviews. I have a bunch of fragrances down here to tell you guys about. What's up, Nigel? How you doing? What's up, Junkie? What's up, Arnold? Speaking of Arnold, that's another thing I almost forgot to say. Arnold, who is in the chat, has 2 bottles of Blue Electrique by YSL. It's a discontinued fragrance. He is a sealed 60 ml for $80, and he also has a 3.3, 3.4 ounce that is outside of the box, but he's willing to sell that for 123 or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it is. If you guys want to buy it, it's first come, first serve. Either tell him here in the chat or also go onto the community tab and just reply to his post. He is selling those. Probably going to put it on Mercari if nobody says anything. But again, that's Blue Electrique. He has 2 bottles. So anyway, hi Arnold. Thanks for letting me know you hear me. What's up, Chris? What's up, Sun Devil? What's up, Newt? How you doing? Welcome back as always. Evelyn, welcome back again for the second time. Loam, that smells good. What's up, bud? Talk to you all the time. You finally found the right live. Yeah, my fault. So there was an issue. It's a subscriber only mode I had, and apparently you can only do that from the computer. So I'm just going to keep it open to everybody. So whatever. In order to win the giveaway, again, you have to be in the United States and you have to be one of my subscribers. I will verify that, but for the most part, I know all you guys. Yeah, just follow the instructions. So I'm not going to send something and spend $45 to send a few decants. Again, the 1,500 subscriber giveaway coming up, as you guys know, if you've been following my channel for a long time, I started with just doing large full bottle giveaways at 100 subscribers, 250, 500, 750, 1,000. And then now I'm doing another full bottle giveaway coming up soon. It's a 1,500 subscriber giveaway. We are only 30 away, not even. So I appreciate you guys getting me there already. And we're at 6 months. 6 months and we're at 1,500 subscribers just about. My wife said that she will get on a video once we get to 5,000 subscribers. But for the 1,500 subscriber giveaway, it's going to be my wife's favorite fall fragrances. So once we do reach that, she's going to pick them out and then I'll do that video. But then she will get on a video once we hit 5,000. So I was like, I guess we'll see you in 2 years. But yeah. Let's see. Jonky Kong, changed my name from Cruit. Oh, okay, good. Now I don't have to call you Cruit anymore. Even though it's like Crewquid. So you don't mess it up. Yeah, I still can't say it. Jonky Kong. It's a lot easier. Post Cologne. Hey, I like that name. That's really nice. I think I've seen you here before, but I've never mentioned it. Your name's really cool. It's kind of like Fragrance Dude and Post Cologne. It's like we're going to have like some kind of collab going on. That sounds like it would be on the radio. You're welcome, Arnold. So I'll also mention it again later when we get more people in here. Hey, what's up, T-Frag? I actually have some of your samples here I picked out for this video. If you guys don't know, T-Frag, he is one of the ones that sends me a lot of the niche fragrances that I review for you guys. So give a shout out to him. Always a nice guy. Loam, that smells good. Glad to hear you. Awesome. Thanks for sharing that. You are welcome. So today, again, I just want to go through again. I did a review of, or it's kind of like a first impression / full review because I wore it twice. I do have I released it today. So please, even though I'm talking about it now, even if you just go like and comment on it and watch 2 minutes, that's fine. I don't care about the watch time. I'm not big on that. I just want to like and comment is fine. This is Coach Open Road. It is the brand new release. The bottle's actually really nice. As far as the smell smells really nice. It is a typical blue fragrance. In the opening, you get apple with this like lemony backdrop, as well as these aromatic woody notes, as well as a little bit of an earthy tone. As you get into the mid, that apple and lemon kind of dissipate as the blue part of the fragrance starts to rise up. Lavender, clary sage, woods, aromatics, really nice. Reminds me in the opening of nothing really. I thought it did remind me of Mont Blanc Explorer, but the opening doesn't really remind me of much. It does its own thing. It's about 10 minutes into the fragrance where that blue pulls up and it starts to remind me of the Polo Blue DNA. Where it gets those earthy tones, a little bit aromatic, a little bit woody. And then when you get into the dry down, that is where the fragrance, about 2 hours in after my live, I smelled it and I said, yes, that reminds me of Creed Aventus dry down, but only the woody part of it. It doesn't have the vanilla or the musks and stuff like that. It just has that woody aspect, and it does remind me very similar to Creed Aventus, but again, it's far and apart from Creed Aventus. It will remind you after about 2 hours. But the issue with this fragrance, Coach Open Road, is that by that point, you're sticking your nose into it. I sprayed it 6 times during my video, and I sprayed it, and about 15 minutes later, I was sticking my nose into it. So while the fragrance smells really nice, I hope it's the beginning of a long line, because if they can make this stronger, it will be a fantastic fragrance. So fruity in the opening, blue fragrance, woody aromatic. It's actually really nice. It's just, I wish the performance wasn't as lackluster as it is. I also have other fragrances that I picked up. Again, we have Killian Angel Share. I did a small little review on that today on a short on Instagram, if you guys want to check that out. And then we have Latafa Hamra, which Latafa Hamra, I told you I was going to buy a full bottle, and I did. It is supposed to be a clone of Angel Share. You can see, I thought this bottle would actually be super tacky, and while next to this, it still does look kind of tacky, I was shocked that this is actually full glass. It is a really nice glass, and while the atomizer sucks, and the fact that when you spray it, all the liquid gets stuck on this flat part, it's still really nice. But it's not a clone of Angel Share. Angel Share is a boozy, warm cinnamon bun, while this, Latafa Hamra, is like your sweet, ambery fruitiness with a little bit of freshness. And then when you get to the dry down, it's even more ambery and stickiness. And then you also do get a little bit of a boozy backdrop, but it's not even close to this. While it is really nice, if you're looking for something that is in the same realm as this, then you don't want to spend that much money. Latafa Hamra is nice, and again, it has this nice glass. And then it also comes, the box is one of those stands that you can stand it on, and it has this like nice gold backdrop. It's actually pretty cool. But those are those two. I have a lot of fragrances to get to, so that's why I was doing that. What's up, Mo? What's up, Cool? What's up, Crimson? What's up, Cam? Post Cologne has a channel? I did not know that. Somebody can send it to me and I'll go check it out. But let me get back to this and see what's going on with you guys. So again, for those who just joined, we were going to do one giveaway today, but now it's going to be 2. It's a double giveaway because the person who won the giveaway last night did not understand that the giveaway is pretty much what I tell you guys. And again, every time somebody wins a giveaway, I always say, even though the giveaway is usually just like 2 or 3 things, I always say to that person when they email me their address, I always say, okay, pick one more item that you've seen from my channel and just let me know that you want it. I'll put it into a decant for you. Well, this person went a little bit overboard, discontinued fragrances, niche fragrances, stuff like that, which the niche I didn't care much about. And then it turns out they were from overseas or in a different country, and this is only United States. So there will be 2 giveaways today, one to make up for last night's for the people who it was unfair to, because I want it to be all about fair. But I do have to say, because of that bad taste in my mouth I got from it, I'm just going to be giving away the stuff that I'm telling you I'm giving away. That's it. But yeah. So, yeah, it is a nice bottle. Angel Share is so good. Love Angel Share. It's in my top 5 for sure, especially for fall fragrances. It's really nice. To me, it's like a warm, boozy cinnamon bun. That bottle actually looks really nice. It's very nice. Coming to the store near you early next spring, Coach Open Road, Eau de Parfum. I honestly hope it comes quicker than that, because I know Calvin Klein came out with Defy in May. And then they came out with Defy Eau de Parfum in early September, late August. I can't remember. I kind of hope there's a turnaround and Coach realizes that this doesn't have the projection. I really kind of wonder, when you have a perfumer and they're making, because the guy, if you guys don't know, the perfumer who made Coach Open Road is the same person who made Creed Aventus. So a lot of people were saying it was supposed to be the designer version of Creed Aventus. But just because it's the same perfumer doesn't mean anything. I mean, MFK, just because he's working with Dior or whoever doesn't mean Dior is going to release Baccarat Rouge. This is not Creed Aventus. It was created by the same guy. But with that said, I was expecting something different from this. While I still love the fragrance, you would think that a perfumer like that, after they wouldn't release a fragrance that would only last on your skin for 4 or 5 hours and only project for an hour. And while it's moderate, it turns into a skin scent after an hour. So you would think that somebody behind the scenes and all the tests and trials that they do would say, hey, that doesn't last that long. Maybe we should wait and make it last longer or concentrate it higher. But I mean, I guess you're getting what you're paying for because it's only $70. He also made Coral Fantasy. I did not know that. It's pretty interesting. Hamra is real nice. Wore it last night. It is really nice. Let's see. Sup Post Cologne, coming to the store. Yeah. Coach Open Road or Tommy Impact Eau de Parfum. I don't have Tommy Impact Eau de Parfum. I don't have many Tommys, to be honest with you. Tommy was not a line that I got into. I have the original Tommy and I have like one other one, but I don't have many Tommys. And I have 200 some fragrances and I only own 2 Tommy fragrances. So that would be something that somebody else would have to answer for you because I don't know. Post Cologne, Junkie, and everyone else. Fist Mo. I bought Harad and Oud Wood today. Can't wait. I love Harad. Harad is really nice. Oud Wood is very selective. You're not going to get compliments from women from that. I can definitely tell you that much. Unless you're like a lumberjack or something. While I hated it when I first got it, Oud Wood did get better the more I wore it, but my wife hated it, and she hated it the more I wore it. And it was one of the first sample fragrances that I had from Tom Ford. And yeah, that's not, Harad will get you noticed, Oud Wood will not. But they're both solid pickups if you like that type of thing. I got Hamra today, 3 days ago. Dude, I caved in maybe 65 to 70 into the dry down, and it's really nice in its own. It is not angel share, and I need to reiterate, a lot of people thought that my review about Hamra was negative. It wasn't negative. It was a comparison video to angel share, which it doesn't smell like angel share, but it is good. And I said it about 5 times in my video. It is a good fragrance. It's actually a really good fragrance. If you're looking for a sweet fall and winter fragrance, it does smell really nice. It could be close to an Xmas list. Could be a moneymaker for them. I don't know what that was from. I also tried Greenlee, Sedley, and Percival. All 3 are really nice. I have Sedley in a full bottle. I have Percival that is empty, and I need to get a full bottle again, but I still have a little decant of it. And Greenlee, I also have a decant of that, which I'm debating on buying it. I almost bought it this year, but I'm going to wait till the next Joma Shop sale and buy that because it is a really nice fragrance as well. All 3 of them, I think that for Parfums de Marly, they did their freshies really nice. They have one that is really mass appealing. They have one that is your niche style in Sedley. And then they have Greenlee, which is kind of in the middle of your niche and your mass appeal. And so I do like those. All 3 of them are really nice. I would say the best one to buy out of those is probably Sedley. But some people get a lemon cleaner vibe out of that. I don't. Percival is probably the best of the 3. But with that said, it smells very similar to Mont Blanc Legend Eau de Parfum and Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce. To the point where, I mean, it smells better than them too, but it's so close that why would you spend that extra amount? If you can find it on a Joma Shop sale for $122, then I would definitely buy Percival first, and then Sedley, and then Greenlee. But overall, Sedley to me is probably the best buy just because nothing else smells like it, and you can get it for $122 on a Joma Shop sale, which I don't like Joma Shop, but you can't deny the Parfums de Marly sale, and they usually have those in stock. I need a good fall scent, but it's literally 99. Yeah, it's hard for me to tell people about fall fragrances when you live in LA or you live in Florida or Texas because your falls are like 70 degrees. And my fall, like right now, it was 80 degrees on during the day, but at night it's like, what's tonight? Like 45 degrees and 50 degrees. And so we're not even into fall yet. So once we get to fall, it's just going to be straight 30 and below. So it's hard for me to recommend to you guys. So maybe I should do like a a fall in the hot weather cities or something like that video down the road to give you guys like a good fragrance list for people who live in the hot weather climate that is usually even still pretty warm in the fall. Leighton is the best. I think that Ojan is the best. While Leighton is the most mass appealing, and I do love it, it's my number two. Number one for me is Ojan. Although I have been testing out Hobdon, and if I had to say out of the entire Parfums de Marly line, which one smells the most like fall, it would be Hobdon. It smells legit like fall. If there was one niche fragrance that smelled like you were going to like a ski resort, and I have a ski resort around me that does a lot of shit during fall, so I know it's not about winter. But if you were going up into the mountains and there's leaves falling, Hobdon reminds me of that. But you're not going to go wrong with any of those in fall. Ojan, which is your like warm, comforting cinnamon pie mixed with ice cream. And then you have your Leighton, which is your, well, I mean, everybody knows what Leighton is. Apple aromatics, slightly fresh, but also warm and just all around goodness. And then you have Hobdon, which is just your nice fall fragrance. Cam. What's up, DX? How you doing? I mentioned your thing in the very beginning, and I also did post a picture of your items from Amazon. So everybody go check that out. Yeah, I bought Oud Wood for nostalgia. Smelled it on a trip years ago, and I wanted it for memories. I don't get nostalgia from Oud Wood, but a lot of fragrances give other people nostalgia or nostalgic moments just smelling them. So if that's what it does for you, then I'm really happy for you. Is there any Parfums de Marly for men that you would recommend that smells aquatic and has aquatic? No. Greenlee's not aquatic. Sedley's more of a lemon aromatic. And Percival isn't aquatic. No, none of those are aquatic. I haven't tried all of them, but those are the only three freshies that I know of from Parfums de Marly. So I wouldn't say, unless somebody else knows, I wouldn't say anything's aquatic from any of those. There's no aquatic notes in any of those three. That's interesting. As far as vetiver, I think there's vetiver in Sedley. I think Sedley is vetiver aromatics. At least I think so. I'm pretty sure there is. Female YouTubers always have Oud Wood in their sexiest frags. Yeah, I saw that one girl who's on TikTok. She's long dark hair, a little bit darker skin. She loves Oud Wood, but no, believe me, Oud Wood is not the type of fragrance that you're going to get mass appeal from. That's more of a personal enjoyment type fragrance. And it's really mature. What's next up on your list of things to try? That's actually a really interesting question. Every time I want to try something, Hamzat or T-Frag just were like, gotcha! And so I said I wanted to try Carlisle, and I wanted to try the exclusive lines from Parfums de Marly. There's also other ones that I would look at my text now, but I would get out of the video. Hamzat actually just ordered me a bunch of decants, and he's sending them to me. So everybody, thank you to him. Of a lot of the exclusive line from Parfums de Marly, and also Carlisle, which I have tried, but I can't remember what it smells like. And then he also Honey Oud, and then there was a couple other ones in there that I can't remember what they are, but he ordered them for me to try and to do tests of. Somebody was going to send me a bottle of Bentley for Men Absolute and then never did, and so he also added that in there as well. So yeah, thank you, Hamzat. So I do want to try all the exclusive lines from Parfums de Marly because my Nordstrom's doesn't carry that. And I also wanted to try Carlisle in a controlled environment, not just sitting at the mall. Because if you guys have ever noticed, if you try something at the mall, you're kind of a nosmic because you're probably smelling a bunch of stuff. So when you get home, a controlled environment, from what I'm saying, is going at home, trying it out, wearing it, feeling it, seeing what it smells like. So if I had to say I was interested in trying anything, it would be those. I'm also still very interested in trying the new Tom Ford Noir Extreme Parfum, which I did test, but I only tested it for a second and wasn't a huge fan. But at the same time, I still want to work my way through that. There's also a couple niche fragrances. There's a new fragrance by Roja Parfum, or Roja Parfums, Apex Parfum, that's being released on the 23rd. There's nothing released on iFragrance about it, but it is coming out on the 23rd. And I really like the original Apex because it smells like Sauvage Elixir, just a lot more expensive, and it smells more expensive. So I'm really interested in trying the Parfum of that. I don't want you to ruin my, because for what's it called? As far as the designer realm is concerned, I've pretty much tried most of the designers that are out there, at least. I mean, again, there's a lot of Tommies and stuff, like random things out there that I haven't tried, but I'll get my nose around them at some point in time. I still want to try Gold Rush for Men by Paris Hilton, but I've never been able to find it, and I'm not going to buy it online. I'm going to buy it in a store if I find it. I heard that was really good. Oud is definitely not a woman pleaser, definitely not. Let's know. Greenlee opens, smells like outside greenery, but then changes into an Apple hair conditioner vibe. Kind of dig it though. That's actually quite a good explanation of what it smells like. I don't really get the hair conditioner, but I get the apple soapiness, and the opening is a little bit green. Definitely green for sure. Thank you, Mo. Spot on about Percival. Sedley opening is like Sprite. It's amazing. Some people do get the Sprite. I get a mix between like I guess like a lemon fizziness Sprite with the aromatics in the background. Yeah, I can definitely see that. My fall is like 80 degrees, tough being Arizona. Yeah, so you're pretty much like spring and summer all year round. I would hate to do that, especially for fragrances, because you can never wear the ones, for me especially, that are my favorites. You can't wear Spicebomb Infrared, or Most Wanted Parfum in 80-degree weather. Bentley for Men Intense. Yeah. I haven't tried many Bentleys. I told you guys I haven't tried many car fragrances. Hardly any at all. Lemon and rosemary. See, some people get that. Lemon and rosemary. I have heard that before. 70 degrees for me, 300 plus days a year. That's just, see, I couldn't do it. I want to move, me and my wife want to move to like North Carolina, where you're close enough to the beach, but you also get the winter. We live in Pittsburgh right now. Yeah, Hobdon is good. Killa, or Camp, that's what you sent to me. I just called him Killa. Hobdon is really nice. I keep forgetting to do a video of that. I have all of it set up in there for that video, but this week I am doing the video of your subscriber choices of 5 fragrances. I also have the YSL line buying guide. I also have Strangle with You Oud. I have the L'Homme Eau de Parfum. Both are first impressions, and those are all coming out. So yeah. Let me see. I have not owned any PDM. The prices scare me. Well, Dave, you need to wait for a Joma shop. Hold on. I'm putting this dude in timeout. What the heck was that about? That was my first time I got a spammer in here. Dave, I don't like the PDM prices either. But there are sales that come up, whether they're on Venva Fragrance or on Joma Shop, where they come up and it's like $122 for almost every one of them. Some of the more expensive ones go down to about $150, $160, which is still designer price range. So that's when I like to buy them. I don't buy Parfums de Marly just because I feel like it. I buy it because they are down in price, and that's when I wait. You just have to be very patient and wait, because it only comes out like twice a year. And I will put them on my community tab when it does come up. Also tried John Varvatos Artisan Teal today. Smells really good. It's very similar to YSL, but it also does have a little bit different of a feeling to it. It's kind of like YSL mixed with Artisan Pure. I do like Artisan Teal. It's one of my like top 3 John Varvatos fragrances, which I don't really like John Varvatos fragrances that much. Shout out to Pittsburgh. My whole family's from. Oh, I need to read that. It was on my screen. I have not owned a PDM. Prices scare me. I think Lattafa and Hawass hype is dying out. I like Hawass. I like Rosassi Hawass. It's fall, and for me, I live in a cooler region, and I don't like wearing. I've told you guys before. A lot of people say Hawass is different and great in the fall and winter. I have so many fall and winter fragrances. I keep Hawass only for the spring and summer, so that is on the back of my shelf now. I'll wear it 1 or 2 more times before the summer's over. I just wore it the other day, but that is a fragrance that next spring when it first comes out, I'll be putting it on there. I don't think the hype has died for Hawass at all. But the hype is only in the fragrance community. As far as Lattafa, I feel like the Lattafa fragrances just started getting hyped. In my opinion, I think because my Lattafa Hammer video was the most popular video that I've had over the last 3 weeks. So I don't think that's dying down at all. No problem, DX. I get to wear my Lacoste Blanco fresh year round. Yeah, see, that's nice. If I had to pick 100 fragrances from my collection and I could choose a temperature that it would be all year round, I would choose 50 degrees and I would choose it to be all fall and winter fragrances. I would choose any of my fall and winter fragrances over spring and summer fragrances. And while I do like spring and summer fragrances, I much prefer the fall and winter fragrances well over them. But I know people are on the opposite end of the spectrum as well. Yeah, Hamzat is the GOAT. Do you find Lacoste Blanco Fraiche strong enough for the cold weather? No. So Lacoste Blanco Fraiche is a spring mostly fragrance, but it's also for the summer as well. Warm weather through and through. I mean, you can wear whatever you want, but if you have like a nice size collection, that would be the one that you put behind the rest whenever the fall and winter comes, depending on where you live. Byerly, I've never heard of that. Byerly? I only know 3 freshies from Parfums to Marley. Honey Oud lasts for days. That was one I didn't know what it was. He's sending it to me. I didn't know what it was. It's interesting. Cole, knowing that lady has masculine taste, I wouldn't trust the opinion when it comes that opinion. Knowing that, yeah, I agree, DX. That lady, if you're watching somebody who's recommending Oud Wood and she's a woman on YouTube or TikTok or wherever, they most likely have very masculine taste, and so I wouldn't trust their opinions on Tom Ford Oud Wood. But with that said, again, everybody formulates their own opinion. A different story here in Canada. Yeah, Canada's cold. I really used to be swindled. I got stuck in Winnipeg one time when I went to a hockey game. I really used to be swindled by those people who sell fake colognes at those kiosks at the mall. Yeah, we didn't have those around here, but I know exactly what you're talking about. They would walk around and like, let me spray this in your face. I didn't watch yesterday yet. How's the coach? Fragrance Fight Night. Hey guys, welcome. Go follow him. He's really nice. He's very eclectic videos, and he lives down the street from me. He is quite funny. He's a comedian. He's the comedian of the fragrance community. So if you want to laugh, Fragrance Fight Night will do that for you. And he also has a lot of good fragrance tips as well. But to answer your question, Coach Open Road is a very nice smelling fragrance. And I mean very nice smelling fragrance. It opens up with like an apple is the main part with like a lemony backdrop as well as like a typical blue undertone. As the fragrance gets about 5 to 7 minutes in, it turns into more of the blue fragrance. As the apple lemony part starts to dissipate, the blueness starts to come up. You get those aromatics, those woods, and some like earthiness, as well as like a little bit of a smoky spice from the vetiver. And there's also like a Szechuan pepper in there. And it just reminds you almost of like the Polo Blue line with like a little bit of the sweetness. Like in the Polo Blue line, they have that mandarin orange, but in place of that, that apple lemony part will be in the background of the blue. So it is typical blue in that point, and I kind of think it's very similar to the Polo Blue line, just with a different type of sweetness. When you get far into the dry down, the performance is very lackluster. After about an hour, I mean, it's about a moderate projector for an hour, hour and a half, and then it becomes like a skin scent. I hope it's just the start of a good line because the fragrance smells really nice, but we need an eau de parfum, a parfum of it. And then once it gets to that, I will be super happy with the fragrance. The far dry down is just a nice aromatic woody mixture with a little bit of an earthiness. Reminds me only a bit of like Creed Aventus, the woodiness from Creed Aventus. So that's what you get from it. Let's see. Hope that helps. Fragrance Fight Night, by the way. Very different. My wife and I have been 3 times now. Love Canada, especially Alberta in June. I've been to many different places in Canada: Montreal, Niagara Falls, Vancouver, Winnipeg, Nova Scotia. When I was younger, though, not any time lately. But I used to go to every hockey arena in the entire United States and in Canada. And I got snowed in under about 3 feet of snow in Winnipeg. That was interesting. Most of the other recommendations from other YouTubes have been failed blind buys. I can only trust Rainey and Jeff's opinions. Well, I appreciate that, DX. Well, my opinions are going to be my opinions, and I know a lot of you guys want to agree with me. I do understand that, and I accept it. I feel like that guy from that movie. I accept that. What's that from? I can't remember. Somebody tell me, like, what's that guy? It's from a TV show. Oh, Sons of Anarchy. He's like, I accept that. But I accept that you guys have your own opinions and you can formulate them. Like Jen Sense, he has that acquired, very mature taste, while I have more of the sweet, almost youthful taste. And so I understand people are going to have the same taste as him or their own separate tastes. I don't like florals. A lot of people do. So just take my opinions with a grain of salt. If you think that you have very similar taste to me, then I think that you should go out and buy them. But also, I'm just giving you what I get from the fragrance. I try to keep my opinions neutral, as if, I mean, I'm going to tell you if I hate it or if I like it, but I'm going to tell you just what I get from the fragrance from the standpoint of somebody who likes or is okay with pretty much anything. I'll let you know if there's too much florals, blah, 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 but I'm not going to say like, it sucks. But I will tell you what's going on. Gold Rush is killer. Yeah, I want to find it in a freaking store. I don't know why I have such an obsession with finding that in a store, but I want to find it in a store. Calgary, Alberta. Oh, nice. And here you get the snow all the time, even in the summer. Yeah, I get snow starting about late October, early November. My collection is 85% fall and winter frags. I'm in the desert. I have 203 fragrances. I like to keep my fragrance list around 200. And then I'll sell off some and keep it around that so I'm not like overstretching my collection. And I have probably 120, 130 fall and winter fragrances and about 70 or 80 freshies. It might be closer to 50-50. I'm honestly not sure. PDM Galloway is underrated. That is one that I heard is good, but I don't like leather. Is that what it is? Leather? I don't like leather, and so I was always scared to try that. And they don't have it at my Nordstrom's either. I was going to get it from Scentbox, but then I canceled my Scentbox because I got Cam and T-Frag. They're my Scentbox now. I can drive 2 hours and be a Big Bear Lake. Nice. I live near Lake Erie, and not near, but close. And then there's a couple other lakes that are near me. There's one that's about an hour south of me that I go to, and for some reason I can't think of the name, but I have a cabin down there with my family. I don't, Deep Creek. It's not a creek, it's a lake. Shout out to Pittsburgh, my whole family's from there. Monroeville, Center Township, Murraysville. Nice, that's on the east side of Pittsburgh. I'm on the south side. South Park. News Parfums raised the price of Sauvage Elixir from 77 and it's still great prices. That means their stock is low. It doesn't mean that they're raising the prices. If they get more stock, then they'll probably lower it. Or they change the prices in Europe altogether. RXL 209 Port Ohm, what's up, bud? I have a carton of milk that says missing with fragrance Fight Night's picture on it. That's the kind of things you can expect from Fragrance Fight Night. Pretty funny. Man, I'm really excited to try YSL Wile Parfum. Is it fresh, dark, and long-lasting? So I said that it's darker. It's in no means is it a dark fragrance, but compared to the rest of the line, it is a darker version. I just tried YSLY Live, and wait until I release that video in 2 days of my YSL buying guide, because YSLY Live is unfreaking believable. It's really good. It's actually challenging Les Parfums as my favorite in the line. I'll tell you a little bit about it now, but not much. If you get a headache from the Eau de Parfum and you just wanted it to be, but you like the smell, and you wanted it to be a little bit fruitier and a little bit smoother, that's why I sell Live for you. It's really nice. Les Parfums takes on the sweeter aspect of the dry down. It has that tonka bean. It has those sweet woody notes. And then it still has that apple and ginger in the opening, like it does in the Eau de Parfum. It's just smoother, more refined, a little bit darker. But overall, it is a fresh, versatile fragrance that is great for all year round. I like it better in the fall and winter, so it is one of my favorite fall and winter fragrances. And it's obviously one of yours because it will be in the subscriber top 5 fall fragrances. New video this week, RXL. Nice. Go follow Fragrance Fight Night. I took a shot and bought them both, but is there a major difference between Armani Code, Eau de Parfum, and Parfum? I find Armani Code Parfum to actually be similar to the Eau de Toilette. There's mixed opinions about that. I liked it originally, the Parfum, and now it's kind of just like a meh. I don't want to wear it anymore. It's almost kind of boring. They didn't really try much with the line. I like the Parfum. I don't love it. It's just a smoother, more refined, lighter version of like the Eau de Toilette with little hints of the Eau de Parfum in it. And then obviously you get Iris, but the Iris is really, really dialed back and it's not a huge factor in the fragrance. So I would say you'd probably be the Eau de Toilette, Eau de Parfum, and Parfum. I only think you need to own one. And if I had my opinion, it would be the Eau de Parfum would be the best one to buy of those three. Although I don't really like the Code line very much. I do like Profumo and Absolute, but outside of that, I don't even love those. I think the Code line is just, it wore out for me when I was a kid. Most controversial frag opinions. I don't know. That's a really vague thing because it's like, what type of fragrances are we talking about? Controversial. I don't know. I mean, there's like a controversy about this, which is not really a controversy, but stronger with You Oud. People are saying, like, again, now that I did my review of it, I went and looked through a bunch of other people's reviews, and they're all saying it's like the best stronger with you. It's like super hype. They're all saying it's super fire. And while it smells nice, I have sent it to 2 people. I have talked to people who smelled it. It just smells like a more basic Intensely with a woody opening. There's hardly any oud in it, and while it is a good fragrance, it's a good fragrance. Don't get me wrong. It's just it's controversial on why people are saying it's so hyped out there. And then there was another one that people hype up a lot that I can't think of why they hype it so much. Oh, Light Blue Italian Love. That one, it's going to shock me until the day I die as to why people are hyping up Light Blue Italian Love. Because I liked Forever, but Italian Love smells like a hockey bag. I'm always buying and selling frags, solid a bunch of stuff 2 weeks. Yeah, that's the way I like to do it. Acqua di Parma Colonia I liked, and Acqua di Parma Fico de Amalfi I didn't like because it was too much of a woman's fragrance. It is good I have a limit. Most controversial frag, though I already read that one. Have you got to try the new limited edition Bad Boy? It's just the same. The limited edition gold Bad Boy Mo is the same as the other one. It's just rebottled. I thought the same as you, but Jeff told me he did his research, and it's just a rebottled version of either the original or the Parfum. I can't remember, but it's the same exact thing. He said there's not any difference to them. They even said it on their website that it's the exact same fluid, just repackaged. Galloway is Iris, Godolphin is leather. Okay, Godolphin. Yeah, see, I haven't tried either one. I just knew that they began with a G. I've tried a lot of Parfums de Marly's, just I haven't tried the exclusives, and I haven't tried 3, and 2 of them are the ones that you just mentioned. What's up, Chris? I have to get off, but I'll try. All right, see you alone. Galloway isn't all that. Yeah, that's what I heard. That's why I was nervous to try that leather one. Godolphin is sweeter, more wearable, ombre leather. Nobody else on YouTube reviewed Open Road yet. I found, Maddie, that I think I like to find the fragrances first. That's one of my things. I like to review them first. And so over the last couple months, I've actually had about 15 fragrances that I ended up being the first one to review them. So if you guys want first reviews, I'll be here to do them. For the most part, at least, if I can get my hands on them, I'll be one of the first 1 or 2 people to get them, most likely. I'm not a fan of Sedley, and if I don't do it, it's like L'Homme Eau de Parfum. I have a decan of it in there. I just didn't like it that much, and I didn't really feel like reviewing it. It's okay. But I'm going to review it this week. I'm not a fan. I'm almost at the bottom, finally. I'm not a fan of Sedley, but I do like Percival. Percival and Galloway is right up there. Yeah, I do like Sedley and Percival. They're both really nice, at least in my opinion. But Sedley, people either love it or hate it. Another Macy's fragrance sale, $9.23, 15% off. I don't even know what I would buy from Macy's now for 15% off, because I have so many fragrances that pretty much anything on Macy's site I probably already own. Maybe I'll go for like Tom Ford Lost Cherry, because I know they have those on there. Maybe I'll do that. I still want to get that fragrance. I saw another Strong With You Oud review today. I swear he stole your video. Wait, Strong With You Oud review? Why did he say the same thing as me, Newt? I only watch like 2 people, and it's Gen Sense and SoCal Sense. Outside of that, I don't really watch much. I'm working all the time, and when I'm not working, I'm talking with you guys. And when I'm not talking with you guys, I'm making videos. That's pretty much, and when I'm not doing that, I'm with my family, obviously. I've been collecting for years and only ever had designers sampled them. See, that was the same thing with me, Cole. I've had 20 fragrances since I was like 15, but I only started my full collection about 2 years ago, and I only got into niche. I had Creed Aventus, I had Tobacco Vanille, and one other one. I can't remember what it was, but it wasn't a full. That one wasn't a full bottle. But I had Creed Aventus and Tobacco Vanille 2 years ago. Those are gone now, and I had no niche until April of this year, and now I have about 15, 18 niche. Must be in my mind. It's almost like you threw a splash of the fresh parts of Cobalt into the OG. Yeah, Mo, all I know is that I don't know much about it, but with Jeff, he said it is the exact same thing. He read that that's what they wrote, that it's the exact same thing. It's just a special edition bottle. Do you like Tom Ford's Mandarino, D'Amalfi, or Noir Extreme? I love Noir Extreme. Noir Extreme is really nice. I haven't tried Mandarino D'Amalfi by Tom Ford, but Noir Extreme starts out, and you might not like the opening because it's like a spicy amber. But when you get to the base, about 10, 15 minutes into the fragrance, that spice really becomes more of a background, and you get this really beautiful creamy vanilla. It's like a creamy vanilla amber with a little bit of spice. It's a beautiful fragrance. Again, the new Parfum, I like the original better than what I've smelled from the Parfum, but I need to smell that again. I'm debating on buying a bottle of it and just seeing if I like it and then returning it if I don't. But I do like Noir Extreme a lot. God be with you. How do you feel about Chrome Aqua? Chrome Aqua is one of the gooder ones. One of the gooder ones. Chrome Aqua is a good one. But as far as the Chrome line, there's only 2 that I really like to wear and that I'll actually pull from my collection. Again, I don't like to have any stupid fragrances in my collection that I know I'm not going to pull from my collection, so I'll sell them. The only 2 Chromes that I will wear are my 2 favorites, Chrome Extreme and Chrome Eau de Parfum, the new release this year. I just got that in, and they are both probably tied for the best Chrome out there. Chrome Aqua is good. It's just there's other fragrances that do the same thing it does better. So it's good, but it's just meh. Smells like a hockey bag. That's what to me it does. It smells like if you put like after you're done playing hockey. If anybody's played hockey, you know what I'm talking about. It's you get real sweaty from all your pads, and then your socks smell like crap. You put them in a hockey bag, and then after a season of playing hockey, your hockey bag smells like a freaking like goat meat. that's been sitting in the sun for like 5 years. It's not good. Um, Go for Tom Ford Noir Extreme. Yeah, that's a good one. Chrome Aqua is fire. It's like the regular Chrome Aquatic, no doubt. Yeah, but there's all I like it. It's just there's better fragrances that do the same thing, but better in my opinion, and last longer. Bowtie Fragrance Guy and Sebastian Loki made me buy all niche fragrances they own. See, nobody has ever convinced me to buy anything except for one person, which I've already told you guys about, which kind of pissed me off and made me start my channel. But I sold my Jazz Club today after smelling Harad. They smell similar, but Harad is better. Nice. I've smelled Jazz Club a few times. I like Jazz Club. I also really like Harad, so I would probably say Harad is the better bet there, Cole, so I think you did well. What would you vote is better than Chrome Aqua? Aqua Atlantique is better than Chrome Aqua, but I don't think I'd put them in the same category. I mean, because Aqua Atlantique is more of like a really blue, ambery fragrance that's, I mean, maybe. Let's see. Chrome Aqua. It got a 4.1 on IMDb. Or IMDb, that's a movie site. That was on my phone. Fragrantica. What do people compare it to on here? Because I don't even have Chrome Aqua, because it says that it reminds them of Acqua di Gio Profumo. I remember saying this to somebody the last time they asked me, whenever I actually did smell it about 4 months ago. I bought it and then I returned it because I didn't want to own it, because I believe, and don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure it was Acqua di Gio Profumo or Acqua di Gio Profondo that I said to the person, it smells better and it smells very similar to it. Because a lot of people think that Chrome Aqua is a aquatic fragrance, but it's actually mostly aromatic, fresh, spicy, a little bit green with little side marine notes in it, but it's not super aquatic, kind of like you wouldn't necessarily call Profondo or Profumo a heavy aquatic fragrance like you would Rosassi Hawass or Invictus Aqua or something like that. But with that said, I would say that Chrome Aqua, if I can remember, again, I haven't smelled it in 4 months, but I can just remember when I did have it for that short period of time. I smelled it and I said to somebody else that I like this better, so I'm just going to return it. So if I'm looking at it now, it was probably the Acqua di Gios, but I don't really like Acqua di Gios as much, so I don't know why I would say that. So it might have been something else. I honestly don't remember. All I remember is smelling it and saying there was something else that I liked better. Armani also having a huge sale, up to 50% off. I did see that. Armani has a 50% off sale, but again, if you guys did see that, there's a lot of ones that are 30% off or 40% off, but a lot of the ones that I usually recommend to you guys are already sold out. That's why I didn't post it on my thing. If you are interested in like the basic Armani codes and the Acqua di Gios, like the basic Acqua di Gios, then you can get a good sale on them. But yeah. If code gold Absolute redundant if I own Absolute. I don't have code Absolute gold. I know I honestly haven't seen that in any of my stores in quite a while, and I only just came around to code Absolute not long ago, and I still don't even like code Absolute that much, which a lot of people always yell at me when I say that I don't like code Absolute. I don't like the powdery vanilla. I don't like it in that. I don't like it in Spicebomb Extreme. I don't like those types of vanillas, even though, I mean, I like them. I just don't love them compared to other fragrances. I prefer, honestly, the code line to me. If I had to take one entire fragrance line and just throw it out the window, it would be probably code line, because I just never been a fan of them, and my wife thinks they smell, all of them smell like old women except for Code Absolute, which she still doesn't like. So I can't wear them around her, so I'm hard to Code. I know a lot of people like Code Absolute, and then every time I ever mention it, I always say, just letting you guys know that I understand the love for Code Absolute. I just do not like it. I don't love it. I like it. I just don't love it. The only Armani I would purchase is the original formulation. Armani, I haven't actually smelled that before. I really like Code Absolute, but I get a lot of like a sawdust type of dry woody smell. Yeah, I honestly, with me, it's just that powdery vanilla. I like creamy vanillas, and again, I don't hate it. I own it. I own Spicebomb Extreme. I own all of them. I can't get my, I don't, I would rather wear other things over them. I do own it because, I mean, there will be that resale factor now that apparently it's discontinued. But yeah. Let's talk about this. This is Dolce & Gabbana, the One Luminous Night. It's a really pretty bottle. It's a blue bottle. I'm going to spray it on my hand. So when I first smelled this, Hamzat sent it to me in a decant. And I didn't like it that much, but I then sprayed it again and again, and I really liked it. It grows on you. It's a fragrance that when you first smell it, you might not like it right off the bat. It's definitely not a blind buy, but with that said, I bought the bottle, and the more I spray it, the more it is a fucking incredible fragrance. So if you like ambery fragrances, if you like sweet fragrances, if you like those really heavy resinous fragrances that are dark, this is definitely going to be one for you. It has pieces of the original, the One DNA in it, but then it has this unique date note that, and I'm not talking about like date night. I'm talking about like the actual like fruit, like the raisin looking thing, dates. It has that date note, which really sets it apart from the rest of the line. It's fantastic, especially for fall and winter. I wouldn't wear it the rest of the year where I live or anybody else. I would say fall and winter, but this fragrance is a beautiful nighttime fragrance. It lasts about 10 to 12 hours. It is heavy, it is dark, it is ambery, it's resinous, it is sweet. It has that date fruitiness to it. It is beautiful. It's one that has to grow on you, but I'm telling you to smell. It's like one of those things you're like, ooh, oh my God. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. It smells really good. I wanted to bring it out because the more I smell it, I'm just like, but with that said, again, we're doing 2 giveaways tonight. I'm not going to keep this live that long because my wife said, it's crazy how you're doing so many lives. And I said, 1 live a week isn't that much, but I also had to do this live because of what happened last night, and the person who got the giveaway kind of screwed the pooch, and now I'm giving away what I was giving away to him last night to you guys. So the first giveaway is going to be a decant of Coach Open Road, a decant of Stronger With You Oud, and a decant of this. I didn't actually say this last night. I don't remember what I said last night, so I'm making it a decant of Angel Share. The second person is going to win the same thing. So you guys are going to get a decant of all of those. Coach Open Road, Stronger With You Oud, and Killian Angel Share. If you do have one of them, I will not substitute any of the other ones, but if you do have one of them, just let me know in a nice way, and then just tell me what you would like in its place. Let's see. Jean, I just need to make sure I didn't miss anything, because I know it's skipped. I really like Code Absolute, but I get a lot of sawdust. Yes. Somebody really likes this. It's really nice. You can find this really good prices, like 60, 70 bucks, and I can tell you it is worth it. Very beautiful bottle as well. I got a Lower Homme Blanche on the way. You're welcome. I want to make sure that you remember it doesn't last long. It smells fantastic, but it does not last long. It's like 4 hours, 5 hours. It's a personal enjoyment fragrance that other people will love as well, but again, it's not going to last a long time. I do layer it sometimes with like a vanilla fragrance. If you have like a vanilla fragrance at home, that's just like strictly vanilla, spray 1 spray of that and then put the Edition Blanche on top of it. It will last longer. So that is a good idea if you want to layer as well. It layers really well with vanilla fragrances, especially something like Whispers in the Library or Mercedes-Benz Club Black. It does layer really nice with those. Jean-Christophe Herault, again, he's on fire lately. I don't know much about perfumers, but I actually do know Jean-Christophe Herault. Not personally, but yes, he is on fire lately. It's funny. It's like perfumer names. There's a few that I know, like the big names, obviously, but a lot of them, if somebody said somebody's name, I would have no idea. What are top 3 favorite notes? Plum is my number 1 note. Vanilla, number 2 note, but it has to be a creamy vanilla, not a powdery vanilla. And number 3 would be, let me try to think. Pineapple's up there, but it's probably not that. Plum, I like cherry, that's a good note. But if I had to say plum, cinnamon. Cinnamon, vanilla, and plum are probably my 3 favorites. Maybe apple. Cinnamon, plum, vanilla, and apple would probably be my 3 or 4 favorites. But plum's definitely my number 1. Luminous Night is awesome, I would say. Great date night frag. It is a really nice date night frag, but only for the fall and winter. What are some high sillage fragrances? This is a high sillage fragrance. If you want another high sillage fragrance, Spicebomb Infrared. It's a beast mode projector. Definitely will get you noticed. Stronger with You Intensely has special and absolutely smoothens out, but it still has a really nice sillage. YSLY, either the EDP or the Les Parfums, they both have nice sillages, but the EDP will get you a better sillage from that. Angel Share has a really nice sillage as well, I found. There was another fragrance I wore the other day that I couldn't smell it on myself, but my wife was walking behind me and could smell it. I think it was Ojan, but I can't 100% remember. But those are some good sillage fragrances. Grapefruit and green apple. Grapefruit, if it's the citrusy grapefruit, then I like it. If it's the rindy grapefruit, I don't like it. Luminous Night was a nice find, especially on sale. Yes, it was. I thought you were having a stroke for a second. Yeah, that was me. What are some? Yeah, Mo. I don't. Some of my laughs are not even my laugh. I don't even know if you guys have heard my actual laugh on here. Usually, I'm just doing it to be funny. I got backups of Luminous Night. I don't have any backups of anything besides Spicebomb Infrared or a discontinued fragrance like Pure Havane. Count me in on the giveaway. The way that I do the giveaways, RXL, is that you have to say I'm in. So if you're not here at the end of the live when I do the giveaway, then you will miss out. You just have to be here when I say I'm in, because I write your name down. You have to be a subscriber to my channel as well. Those are nice. How's it going, Randy? Oh, what's up, Denim? How you doing? If you guys haven't followed Denim, go follow him. He's a fragrance reviewer from Canada. Thanks for the layering idea. You're welcome. Mine is tobacco, vanilla, and myrrh. Oh, I like tobacco as well if it's done correctly. Myrrh is a very interesting one to say is your favorite. I do like other fragrance notes, like obviously amber, benzoin, anything in that category, the sticky, warm, vanillic feeling, tonka bean, whatnot. So, I mean, there's a lot of different fragrance notes out there, but the ones that really stick out to me would be, don't say it yet, RXL. I said say it whenever I tell you to, because I'm going to write your name down. I said when I tell you to at the end of the live. You have to be here at the end of the live or else you will not be entered into the giveaway. And then I also announce the giveaway winner during the live. I had to move unexpectedly for a job into a temp apartment. Lease is almost up and I can't wait to move so I can buy a legit display case. I actually just got a brand new display case. If you guys have ever seen the display case that SoCal Sense has, he got me a deal on one and or something like that. And now I got like a different looking but kind of similar, but I put it and I have like a different display and setup. That's kind of what mine looks like. Thoughts on Rochas mustache? I like the Eau de Parfum. The Eau de Toilette is a old barbershop fougere. It's not very good, but the Eau de Parfum is a nice change to it. It's like a sweet fragrance that has rose in it. It's really nice. It's not worth a blind buy though, unless you can't find it. I mean, because it's a pretty inexpensive fragrance for the most part. But Jeff yesterday said it's not worth a blind buy. I think that you can blind buy it and just return it as long as you buy it from FragranceNet. I don't have glass. I have wood. I think that you definitely should not get glass. I think glass is a bad way to store your fragrances unless you have like a really sturdy, like Hamzat said, a really sturdy glass case. Because I mean, you get 50 of these bottles on one shelf and they're probably 100 pounds, 150 pounds. So I make sure that I have a really sturdy, decently expensive one that has nice screws and not those little Allen wrench ones. And so, yeah. Plum, violet leaf, bourbon, vanilla. Bourbon, vanilla, that's probably, are you thinking of Most Wanted Parfum? Because bourbon, vanilla, to me, is only in like 1 or 2 fragrances, because it's a really odd note for bourbon vanilla to be an actual note, because bourbon vanilla is not an actual thing. But with that said, I think you're thinking of Most Wanted Parfum, because that's the dry down of it, is like this slightly boozy vanillic tone. Medi Sense display is scary. I feel like one crack his whole collection's gone. Yeah, you showed me that the one time. I'm an Amouage fanboy. Lots of frankincense and myrrh. Oh, you like the myrrh? Yeah, that's right. I want to try Royal Tobacco. See, I have only tried 2 Amouage, and neither of them made me go, woo. When you said the glass, jumped into my head, Medi, LOL. Yeah, he sent it to me the one day and said, you need to check this guy out. One thing in his entire fragrance collection is going to crash. And it does look like that. It looks like it's all going to die. I got really thick bookshelf on mine right now. That's the best way to do it, is like a bookshelf. I got like a cool looking design bookshelf. All right, so we're going to go and talk about some of these fragrances that T-Frag sent me. The first being BDK Rouge Smoking. I was getting into this on my live 2 weeks ago, but I figured I would talk about it again. It's like a fizzy cherry Coke that has like this vanillic background, but they were talking about cherry fragrances, and I was just telling you I like the note of cherry. And so he decided to send me this, and it smells like if you had like vanilla Coke mixed with cherry Coke. And that's pretty much what it smells like. It has like a vanilla backbone, but then it has like this fizzy cherry, almost like a cherry Coke. It's really nice. It's a fragrance that I need to keep wearing because I need to see the projection and longevity, because it doesn't seem that great. What's up, Brian? How you doing? Did you see the message that I sent? If you guys don't know, there's a guy, Arnold, who is one of my subs. He is selling Blue Electrique. He has a 60 mil for $80 that's sealed, which is a really good price because it's discontinued. He is in my community tab. Just comment to him if nobody has already. And the other one is a 3.4 ounce, and it's unsealed, but it's like $130. But BDK Rouge Smoking, it's really nice. It's like a fizzy cherry Coke mixed with vanilla. It smells really nice. It's very simple as far as what I'm telling you, but it smells really nice. It's kind of like Tom Ford's Lost Cherry is very simple, but it smells really nice. This doesn't have like a really heavy cherry note like you would get from Lost Cherry, or like the one from L'Eau Medial Eau de Parfum. This cherry is really nicely blended, almost like in Cherry Coke, where it's not like a heavy cherry. Really nice fragrance. What else do we got going on here? This is another one that I talked about the other day. It's called Afnan Tarathi Blue. It's a clone of Bulgari Tiger. At least I think it is. Is that the one that's a clone of Bulgari Tiger? Afnan Tarathi Blue. Because people were telling me that I need to pick this up, and right now it's on Fragrance Buy for like $40 or $30 or something like that, which is a really good, yeah, it's the one in Bulgari Tiger. And Bulgari Tiger is supposed to smell like Bleu de Chanel. I don't get much Bleu de Chanel from this, but I can tell you, off non-Tarathi Blue, it's musky, it's sweet, it's fresh, it's clean, it's absolutely super, super good. It has this like citrusy fruitiness almost in the opening, but almost like a citrusy amber. It's a very beautiful fragrance, and if this is what Bulgari Tiger smells like, I can tell you Bulgari Tiger probably smells amazing, because I'm guessing Bulgari Tiger probably smells better, even though they're supposed to be a clone. Off non-Tarathi Blue, if you've always wanted to try Bulgari Tiger, from what I understand from everybody who, the guy who sent me this, he said that Tarathi Blue is fantastic, and it is almost identical to Bulgari Tiger, which this is fantastic. It's musky, it's clean, it's fruity. It's one of the best spring and summer fragrances I've ever smelled, for a cologne especially. So if you haven't tried off non-Tarathi Blue, you should definitely try that, and try it soon, because it's really, really nice. And again, it's on Fragrance Buy for a really good deal right now. But anyway, so again, I'm going to be doing my giveaway soon. It's going to include this Coach Open Road, which I already did my review on. It's going to include a decant of Killian Angel Share, as well as a decant of Stronger With You Oud. And again, I'm doing a double giveaway, so both people are going to get the same thing. And the only reason that I'm doing that is because the person last night didn't know what was going on. And I kind of gave him an earful today, like a really big earful, because he asked me, if you guys have been on my live over the last few weeks, it's the same person that kept asking me about giving him a decant of, what's it called? Pure Havane. And I said, I'm not going to just give somebody a discontinued fragrance when I need it. I want it myself. I'm not just going to give somebody it. So anyway, I told him like 3 weeks in a row, no, I'm not sending that. I'm not sending that. I'm not sending that. And then he won the decant last night, or the giveaway last night, and he asked me for Pure Havane. And so then I said, no, I'm just going to give me your address. He gave me his address, and it was not in the United States. So if you guys don't know, I've said it 100 times, but these giveaways are only in the United States, and you will win. I will send them out to you tomorrow or the next day, and they'll get there in 2 days. They're decants, and they will get you about 15 to 20 days worth for each one. And again, I'm giving you some really nice fragrances, 2 new releases, 1 niche, and 1's a European exclusive. So, yeah. Looking to blind buying, oh, that Boozy Angel Share, yeah. I hate Cowboys. I hope they always lose. Oh, there's football on right now. God damn you guys. Bengals fan. Bengals need to fix something, because if you guys lost to the Steelers, and the Steelers legit had every reason to win the game that they just played this weekend, and they still lost, then there's something wrong with the Bengals, because, I mean, literally, the Steelers had 50 chances to win, and they did nothing because they need to put Kenny Pickett in the game. And your offensive line has not much changed, though. Their O-line did suck last year, too, though. But you still have Joe Burrow, and well, I can't think of the freaking name of the receiver right now for the life of me, but Jamar Chase. And if you have players like that on your team, an O-line should still be able to cover you enough to get them the ball, at least in my opinion, to beat the Steelers. Because the Steelers are, no matter what they're trying to tell you, and as a Steeler fan, they're rebuilding. And they're rebuilding right now to the point where they bought a quarterback to just stand in front of our other quarterback. Because if you've ever seen the Steelers will never get a rookie and just put that rookie in the game. They don't do that like other teams do. They like to take a rookie and put him behind for a year to watch, observe, listen, and practice. And so they bought Mitch Trubisky, put him in front of him, and no matter how bad Mitch Trubisky does, he's probably going to be in there all year. Kenny Pickett won't be in until next year. And I like that. They did the same thing with Ben Roethlisberger. He wasn't highly touted. He was supposed to be a good quarterback, but he sat behind Tommy Maddox. And then Tommy Maddox got injured. He comes in and becomes Ben Roethlisberger. It's the best way to do it. Unlike other teams like the Eagles and the Bears, they just put their rookies in and say, have at it, and they always suck. But yes, the Steelers suck right now. Their defense is killer, and I played defense when I was growing up. I played tight end, so I idolize people like T.J. Watt. I idolize people like Ryan Clark and other things like Heath Miller when I was growing up. So I really like watching the defense. Even if we do suck, it's really interesting watching Minkah Fitzpatrick and T.J. Watt and all of them do what they do. But yeah, this is a fragrance review thing, so get back into fragrances. And we're going to smell Making Sense Apple Splash. I smelled this again last time, but I'm getting back into it. I like to smell things over and over and over. So Making Sense Apple Splash is a really nice candied apple. It's almost like if you took Killian apple brandy on the rocks and you took out the alcoholic portion of it, like the whiskey or whatever it is, and then just had that apple. It's a really nice apple scent. If you want to smell like a candied apple, that's exactly what you get from this. It has some sweet undertones, maybe some vanilla in there as well. It's a really nice fragrance if you like sweet fragrances. If you like apple, it feels almost like a candy, but it's actually a really nice, if you like the note of apple and you just want to concentrate on the note of apple, then definitely try this out. Making Sense, their fragrances aren't very expensive. It's like $20 or something like that for a 17 or 20 milliliter. Yeah, it's really good. Any of these that he sent me are actually really nice. I'm actually happy with them. There's one, somebody asked me about it yesterday. It's called Soulja Boy. And so I'm going to spray that now. And I forget what the notes in this are. So I remember it being a difficult one when I first smelled it. So I'm going to look that up. And I'm also going to read your comments for a second. Mike Tomlin is great, yeah. Let's see what's going on here. So, what is this? Oh, Soulja Boy. That's why. Because there is no notes for it, I don't think. Soulja Boy, S-Boy, fragrance. S-Boy by Draco for him. So, this aromatic masterpiece was created by the world's best perfumers. Yeah, doubt it. Made with the finest French perfume oils, this perfume for men artificially orchestrates a symphony of 15 notes, resulting in a final mix of citrus, fruity, floral, aromatic, amber, woody, musky layers, with main notes of lemon, peach, coconut, bergamot, rose, jasmine, iris, lavender, amber, sandalwood, musk, oak moss, caramel, vanilla, and tonka bean. Okay, so you don't get the peach much in the you don't get the coconut in the opening, but you definitely do get the lemon. You do get the lemon bergamot mix. And you do get like almost a floral amount from the opening, but you get sweetness from that amber for sure. It's I remember having a huge issue trying to pick out the notes in this fragrance. It's really muddled together. But with that said, it does smell really nice. Again, this is S-Boy by Soulja Boy, by Draco or something. But it's actually a decent fragrance, surprisingly. Usually I don't like celebrity fragrances that much. There are some exceptions, like Sean John 3 AM. But Soulja Boy's fragrance is actually quite nice. It's just muddled. There's a lot going on. It's not something I think I would pick up a full bottle, though, because unless I found it in like a Burlington, because I think it's like $100 and some. Okay, so you guys ready to do the giveaway? Because I'm ready to get the fuck out of here and go watch some football. So let me find my little handy dandy notebook. Bow, bow, bow. All right. So again, we're going to have two winners. If there's still people here in the chat, which it looks like there is. So we're going to do two giveaways. They're going to be the Coach Open Road. Again, if you have any of these, just let me know. I will switch it out for one of your choice. And yeah, so Coach Open Road, you have to be a subscriber. Stronger with You Oud, and Killing Angel Share. All you have to do is in the comments say, I'm in, one time. That's it. And then you'll be entered, and I'll pick your name out of a hat. We got Brian. We got Jose. We got Chris, Cam. Brian. Oh, not Brian. I already read Brian. Sorry, it skipped. Somebody deleted their thing. Junkie Kong. Cam, Sun Devil. Luke. Crimson. Arnold. Hockey. Evelyn. Cole. Newt. Breakthrough again. Mo. All right. Is there anybody else that wants to be entered into the live giveaway? You have to enter I'm in into the chat. You have 5 seconds, or else I will not write your name down. You will not be considered. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. It is over. Let me just cut these up, and then I will pick 2 names out of the hat, and then those 2 people will win the giveaway. And then again, guys, we are going to be doing a 1,500 subscriber giveaway. It's going to be full bottles. I don't know what they are going to be at this point in time. I might actually have you guys decide what the giveaway winners will get. I'm debating on whether to do that or not. That might just cause a little bit too much confusion. But with that said, we got to put these in here. Alrighty. The first winner is Cole. Congratulations, Cole, on winning the first part of the giveaway. Okay. The second winner is Brian. Congratulations to Cole and to Brian. You just either Instagram message me or you can send me an email. My email is in the description. Again, I do this every week. To anybody who is new to my channel, you have to be subscribed. Make sure you like and comment on my video that I released today about Coach Open Road. Even if you already saw it, just please go over. I try to give you guys the information here early, but you guys won the giveaways. Again, just send me your address to my email or to my Instagram. And then again, if you are nice about it and you only pick one, you can send me, just give me your address and then pick one extra that you guys want. Oh, thank you, Arnold, for letting me. I forgot that I finally have super chats. I didn't even remember that I have that. So thank you so much, Arnold. That is my first super chat ever. I do have super chats now available. So if you guys ever want to leave me that, it's going to go straight back into the channel to buy fragrances to show you guys. So I didn't even know I had that yet. I thought I saw something about it, but didn't know. But anyway, to you, Brian, and to you, Cole, if you guys want to pick one fragrance that you, and I do this for every one of my giveaways, just send me your address and pick one fragrance that you've seen on my channel, whether it's niche or regular, that you enjoy. That you want to try out, and just send that along with your address, and I will also include a decant of that. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I'm going to go watch some football. So if you want to comment, or if you want to text me, or if you want to come on my Instagram and ask me questions about fragrances, feel free. But I'm going to go watch football. So you guys have a great weekend. Great week, I mean. I know it's Monday. I'm so confused. But thank you guys so much. Congratulations, Brian and Cole. And I'll see you guys next Sunday. Look out for my video. I'm not doing one tomorrow since I posted that already today. But tomorrow I will be doing a couple shorts. And then the next day I'll have that YSL video out for you guys. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys soon. Peace out. Have a great night.